Yeah, here Dell Boomi is an iPass. iPass in the sense it is an integration platform as a service. It is a integration platform as a service. So it's the integration package which is provided by Boomi here. I mean here integration platform as a service. It is a cloud offering. So this Dell Boomi is totally deployed and everything is managed with the cloud. Okay. So here what is meant by integration? We are going to use the word repeatedly again and again. Integration. What is meant by integration? Integration is nothing but making two or more systems to talk to each other. It is nothing but process of collaboration. So here what we have to do, so in real time we have to make two or more applications to talk to each other. Here I'm making application A to talk with application B. So what so in the process of making application A and application B to communicate each other, so we are going to follow certain standards and where we have to where we are going to maintain certain configurations with the help of Dell Boomi. So by that we are going to collaborate or communicate with different applications. So not only with application A, with application B, in real time where we are going to communicate with a number of applications within the organizations. Okay. So if I take an example, so let's say if you take the Flipkart as an example, so Flipkart is capable enough to communicate with n number of systems in the real time. So how this Flipkart is going to communicate? So as an end user, so as we are the customers, so we will be entering our mobile number. So we will be entering our mobile number initially to log in. So with the help of mobile number, we are able to log into the Flipkart. So initially while generating our account, so Flipkart is going to take our name, mobile number, mail ID, and all these things. So Flipkart will be fetching all our personal data information. What's this Flipkart is doing? Flipkart is saving all our personal details in their CRM. So CRM in the sense customer relationship management, where this CRM is capable enough to store all the customer related information. So as a customer, I am going and taking the Flipkart username and password. While taking this username from the Flipkart, it is going to fetch all our details. Okay, it is going to fetch all our details. So once after taking all our details, we are capable enough to log into the Flipkart. So once after entering into the Flipkart, we are capable enough to connect with the Flipkart database. So we are capable enough to connect with the Flipkart database. What here it will be there? It will have n number of products here. N number of products provided by the Flipkart here. So once after entering into Flipkart by using my mobile number, I am capable enough to see n number of products provided by the Flipkart. So suppose if I want to purchase any laptop, so I'm planning to purchase a laptop. So I'm planning to purchase a laptop here. So once after searching the model and the configuration and the budget, what all is required. So let's take the example. I will search for Lenovo ThinkPad. So let's take the example. I'm searching for the Lenovo ThinkPad. What this Flipkart is doing? So whenever I search for Lenovo ThinkPad, as a customer, I log into the Flipkart website and then I am capable enough to fetch the details from the database. So as a customer, I am interested to buy the Lenovo ThinkPad laptop. So when I enter this Lenovo ThinkPad laptop in the search bar, it is going and fetching the details from the backend ERP system. So what this Flipkart is doing? Flipkart is configured or integrated with the backend ERP system, and it is going back to the ERP system and it is fetching the details from the ERP. So regarding the cost of that particular laptop and from where the shipment is going to happen, from which warehouse it is going to happen. See, let's take example. If you are going to purchase something from Flipkart, so if you search for particular product, it is capable enough to show expected date of delivery and when within how many days it is going to get delivered, and I mean at the same time from which vendor it is going to get delivered, and all these things we are going to see. So how this is happening? This Flipkart is in the backend, it is getting connected with the ERP system. Okay, fine. We are satisfied with the product and what the Flipkart is going to deliver and everything. I am happy with that product price and the expected rate of delivery. So once that I am satisfied with that, then what I will go for the payment. So I am going for the payment gateway. So here what is happening in the payment gateway? Flipkart is not going to each and every. Here what Flipkart is doing, Flipkart is not going to each and every bank vendor to provide the access for the debit cards and credit cards and all these things. What Flipkart is doing, Flipkart is getting tied up and getting integrated with the payment gateway vendors. Who all are the payment gateway vendors? Let's say example, CC Avenue, PayPal. These are the payment gateway vendors. What this Flipkart is doing, Flipkart is getting integrated with this payment gateway vendors. So this Flipkart is capable enough to get access to the payment gateway, and it is capable enough to fetch our bank details whenever we are entering our debit card or credit card details. Once after entering, it is capable enough to communicate with the CRM system of Flipkart, and at the same time, it is capable enough to communicate with the database, and then it is capable enough to communicate with the ERP system, and here it is capable enough to communicate with the end customer's bank details. Suppose while I am paying here, I will use my debit card or credit card details. So Flipkart is not going and discussing with each and every bank partner to give the access for payment gateway. What here Flipkart is doing, Flipkart is using third-party application like CC Avenue, and it is integrating with the Flipkart application, and then it is capable enough to provide us the payment gateway service. So as a customer, if I am willing to purchase the Lenovo ThinkPad, so it will fetch my bank account details. If I enter my debit card details, it is going and getting the details from the back end from my bank account, whether that sufficient fund is available in my account or not. So once I approve, the amount will get deducted from my account, and it is sending the acknowledgement to the Flipkart saying that so and so customer payment has been successful, and this order will get triggered automatically. So once after the payment is successful, it is going back to the ERP system, and it is capable enough to communicate with the Flipkart database, and everything happen. We are going to fetch one acknowledgement with order ID details and everything. So here the integration plays a major role. So each and every stage, wherever you go, the integration plays a major role. Okay, fine. Once after making the payment, what Flipkart is doing, Flipkart is preparing my product for the dispatch. Dispatch in the sense it is preparing my product for the delivery. What here it is going to happen, it will tie up with the delivery partner. Who all are the delivery partners? Let's say example Blue Dot. So these are the delivery partners. What it is going to do? So it is going to trigger the email authentication to the delivery partners. Hi team, so and so customer has been ordered for the laptop. So laptop is ready for the dispatch, like that the mail is going to get triggered. See, usually when we order the laptop or mobile, whatever it may be, we are able to see each and every step in the Flipkart orders menu. How this is happening? Here Flipkart is capable enough to communicate with the different systems, whatever are available. So whatever the update is happening in the backend, everything will get triggered in the Flipkart application. See, if I order the laptop, what we are going to see in the orders page, it is going to showcase us your order has been placed successfully, and then once it is packed, we will be able to see the notification that product has been packed and again ready for dispatch, and again the delivery partner has been picked up. All these things are happening in the real-time basis. Real-time basis in the sense, whatever the transactions or whatever the updates are happening in the back end to my orders, everything will get reflected in my orders page. So what this Flipkart is going to do, Flipkart is going to update the information to the delivery partners, and Flipkart is capable enough to integrate with the delivery partner. So whoever the delivery partner providing the delivery services, this Flipkart has been integrated. Once after getting integrated with the delivery partner, whatever the shipment movements are happening. So suppose if the product has been shipped from Hyderabad to Mumbai, so again we are able to see your product has been shipped from Hyderabad to Mumbai. So once after reaching to Mumbai, I am capable enough to see product has been reached to Mumbai, and after reaching to Mumbai, it is going to showcase us the status of the product in the Mumbai, from where the shipment is going to happen. Once the product is out for delivery, we are able to get the details of the delivery partner who is going to deliver our product, and at last, once after reaching our home, we are able to get the call from the end customer, end delivery partner. So we are going to pick up the call and we are going to tell him to which location he has to come. Everything is happening with the help of proper communication. All these transactions, whatever are happening in the Flipkart, is related to the integration. So I have taken this use case because wherever you go in the real time, in our current scenario, everywhere the integration is going to place a major role. And I will take one more example. See, let's take at the time of COVID. So we have faced this COVID situation at the time of in 2020 March. All of the sudden, all the companies has given the permission to all its employees to work from home all of the sudden. So before, till that time, every one of us used to go to the office, and where we used to log in through our desktops, whatever are provided in the office itself. So all of the sudden, the companies has given us the approval to work from home. So we have started working from home from March 2020. I mean, what is happening all of the sudden? So the companies want more laptops to provide to their associates all of the sudden. So suppose let's take 10,000 laptops ordered by Infi. So Infosys ordered 10,000 laptops all of the sudden because they are having huge demand because of work from home option to their associates. What this Infi is doing, Infi will get approach Lenovo executive. So Infosys will get approach the Lenovo executive to give the order of 10,000 laptops. What this Lenovo is to do? So Lenovo will raise the request on behalf of Infosys. So what this Lenovo is going to do, in their CRM system, this Infosys will generate the account ID with the name Infosys. So with the name Infosys, this Lenovo CRM is capable enough to raise the request with the name Infosys. So Infosys is generated with the customer ID, and then this Lenovo is capable enough to send the request to the backend ERP system. So once here Infosys account ID is generated in the front-end CRM system by using Salesforce or some other CRM. So what it is going, this Lenovo is capable enough to go and check in the backend ERP system whether the required number of laptops are available or not. So this front-end CRM provided by used by Lenovo is capable enough to communicate with the backend ERP system. What this backend ERP system will do, this backend ERP system will send the notification to the front-end CRM application saying that, okay, fine, for 10,000 orders has been received successfully and with the acknowledgement number and everything. So once after this order has been triggered, this ERP system will share the information saying that 5,000 laptops are ready for dispatch. So 5,000 laptops are ready for dispatch. And then what this Lenovo is doing, this Lenovo will tie up with the delivery partner. So what this Lenovo ERP system is going to do, this ERP system is going to trigger a mail to the Infosys team saying that, hi team, as you have been ordered 10,000 laptops on so and so date with the help of our Lenovo executive, like that it is going to trigger a mail. So as of now 5,000 laptops are ready for dispatch, and we are going to dispatch the laptops with the help of delivery partner. So they will share the delivery partner details and the tracking ID and all these things. So with the help of tracking ID and all, this Lenovo team, this Infosys team is capable enough to track the order details, whatever they have been. And the remaining 5,000 laptops where they are not having stock available. So what this ERP system is going to do, this ERP system in the backend used to trigger the information to their suppliers, whoever are supplying the raw material in the sense, this Lenovo laptop, whenever it is getting manufactured, everything is not get manufactured in house of Lenovo. So they are going to get RAM from different vendor, hard disk from different vendor, different spare parts they are going to get from separate vendors. So in this ERP system is capable enough to trigger a mail authentication to different suppliers, whoever are supplying spare parts to them, and then the balance laptops will get manufactured as soon as possible, and then they will get dispatched to the Infosys team. Like this, the backend integration is going to happen. And one more example, suppose you want to purchase Tata Nexon. So as a customer, you are willing to buy the Tata Nexon car. What you are going to do, just you will visit the Tata showroom in your locality. So what this Tata people will do, the showroom people will take your details, your name, mobile number, and personal details. And once after taking personal details, they will show you the catalog. So which model you want to purchase, the cost is going to occur in that, and what all the specifications are provided in that vehicle, and everything will get shared to you. Okay, fine. Once after giving your personal details to the front end executive, whoever is sitting in the customer support, so they will store all your details in the CRM system. So CRM system, they will store all your details. Once after storing all your details in the CRM system, automatically it will get triggered to the backend ERP system saying that so and so customer has been booked Tata Nexon successfully from the so and so showroom. Let's take the example. You are not only the person booking the Tata Nexon on that particular day. There are n number of customers who are booking the Tata Nexon throughout India, wherever the Tata showrooms are available. So how this system is happening, whatever the details they are fetching from the front end, see in the CRM, they will take the customer details, customer related information they will collect, and all will get stored in the front end system. So once the customer is satisfied with the model and the car, so immediately the CRM system will trigger the mail to the backend ERP system saying that so and so customer has booked the Tata Nexon on so and so particular date from the so and so store. So then in the backend ERP system, it will check all the details, the availability of stock and everything. So based on that, it is going to trigger the email or message notification to the end customer and as well to the front end store in charge. It means that Tata Nexon is having the distributors throughout India. So based on the availability of the stock and the expected date of delivery, this ERP system is capable enough to fetch the details related to the inventory, whatever they are having in the in-house. So based on that, it is going to revert back with the email notification to the end customer saying that congratulations for booking Tata Nexon. Welcome to the Tata family. Like that, they will write on small mail as a subject. As a mail body, and then they will share the expected date of delivery, and the same information will get triggered back to the front end CRM executive saying that okay, fine, so and so customer has booked the Tata Nexon from so and so store. So each and every store will be represented with the unique ID. So suppose if you take Bangalore separate, Bangalore MG Road Tata Nexon showroom is there. So there what MG Road showroom will be maintained with unique ID. So for that mail ID, they are going to send the information saying that okay, fine, so and so customer has booked the car and the car will get dispatched on so and so date. Please get in touch with the end customer. Like that, they are going to say okay, fine. Now car got dispatched, and once the car is dispatched, where we used to have certain free services. So what this is happening, whenever we are having free services, so here we are having the free service for first 2000 kilometers like that. So how these kilometers and whatever the spare parts, if suppose after the delivery of the car, if you are using the car for the first 1 month or 2 months, if you face any difficulty in the spare parts of the car, so where you are going to the service center, and what it is happening, they will scan the barcode of the particular spare part. If suppose if you feel that some issue with the engine or some issue with the headlamps or whatever it may be, so what this front end customer care executive will do, the service engineer in the whoever is there in the front end, so he will scan that QR code and he will send the details to the backend ERP system. So not to the backend ERP system. This backend ERP system will maintain total health status of that particular car. So even though you purchase the car Tata Nexon 2 months back or 1 year back or 2 years back, whatever the life of that car, as long as car is with you and as long the services you are going to do with the Tata showroom, everything will get tracked and everything will get saved in the backend ERP system. So after 2 years, you will go back to the Tata showroom saying that I have purchased this vehicle 2 years back and I am facing issue with this particular spare part. Like that, if you raise the complaint, where they will fetch the details of that particular spare part, what is the history of that spare part, whether that spare part has been came along with the car delivery or that spare part has been changed in between, everything will be monitored. So in this way, here not only Tata Nexon, whatever the cars or whatever the products you are going to purchase, each and everything will get integrated with the different systems. Here the front end system they are using is CRM. CRM is nothing but Salesforce. Here they are using Salesforce. Let's say example, this is a SaaS based application, software as a service. And now this application is capable enough to communicate with the ERP system, and this ERP system is capable enough to communicate with the service related issues. And once the service related issues is get rectified, and it is getting communicated with the customer with the help of some SMS trigger or email trigger. If you suppose if you give the Tata Nexon for service, so once the product once the car is ready and they have been rectified all your issues, you are going to get trigger a message saying that, hi customer, your car is ready for delivery, please come and collect, like that. So in each and every place, this integration is going to play a major role. And one more use case I am going to take. So let's take, nowadays wherever you go, we are using PhonePe. We are using PhonePe or Paytm. How these are working? So here PhonePe or Paytm is getting integrated with n number of services. So PhonePe or Paytm, this acts as a application where they are getting integrated with n number of applications. Let's take the mobile bill payment. So mobile bill payment or bank transfer or UPI, whatever it may be. So in olden days, if I want to transfer the money to any of my friends, I need my friend's account number, IFSC code, branch name, and everything, all details I need. So even though if I am having all these details, I will be able to transfer the money during only the banking hours, that is in between morning 10 to evening 5. Now the situation has been changed because of this cloud transformations. Cloud transformations in the sense, now we are able to do the transfers at any point of time. If suppose if your friend is in need of 10,000 rupees, you can transfer the money even at evening, midnight 10 o'clock. How this is happening? So this PhonePe is capable enough to integrate with the banking database, and where this banking system will be sharing the data with certain security standards to PhonePe or Paytm. With the help of our mobile number, we are going to transfer the amount to my friend. So how this is happening? So bank will share the details related to the accounts which are linked with the mobile number. So if you go to the UPI, if you give your mobile number, we are able to see all the accounts which we have been linked with that particular mobile number. How this is happening? The integration is going to play a key role. And if suppose you are doing the recharges, mobile recharges, you are paying the postpaid bill payments, and you are paying the insurance payment. How this is happening? All this happening with the help of integrations only. And one more thing, let's take one more example. Suppose in olden days, if I am getting the job for the first time in Bangalore, I am traveling from Hyderabad. So how those days? So I used to travel all the way from Hyderabad to Bangalore, and again after landing in Bangalore, I used to take a hotel and I used to check in and used to stay back for 2 days. Then I used to interact with the mediator, and I will take the help of the mediator to get a flat in Bangalore. Now the situation has been changed. How this has been changed? Now we are having many many applications like nobroker.com. So how this no broker is working? No broker is acting as a mediator, where no broker is capable enough to fetch the details of all the local house owners who are providing the services, who are providing their flats for rental, and all these things we are able to see in the no broker. And as an end user, I am going and getting the access of no broker. And if I want the flat in Bangalore in particular area, I used to go and search in the search fields. And if I am okay with that flat, I am capable enough to communicate with the owner immediately, and I am capable enough to make the payment right away. And then once I enter into the Bangalore, right away on the first day, in the first hour, I am capable enough to enter into my flat. So each and everywhere, so not only in manufacturing, retail, wherever you go, integration plays a major role. If you take the example of retail sector, so if you go to more retail or Reliance retail, whenever they are doing the billing, they will ask your mobile number. Why they are asking your mobile number? So whenever you go repeatedly or once in a while or whatever it may be, they used to fetch the details of your orders which you have been placed previously. Suppose if I go to Reliance supermarket today morning to purchase a milk packet, what they will ask at the time of billing, sir, please share your mobile number. If after entering the mobile number, they will be able to get the details from the backend database. So what all orders I have been what all the orders I have been purchased from that retail store previously. So accordingly, they will do certain manipulations in the backend, what type of customers are there and what is the taste of the customer. Accordingly, they will take certain decisions. So in each and every place, not only in retail, manufacturing, pharma, wherever you go, integration plays a major role here. Here, here iPass is an integration platform as a service, as I told you. Here we are going to get this is an offering which allows you to build, deploy, and manage integrations on cloud without additional overhead. Here, as a iPass in the sense integration platform as a service, Dell Boomi is providing an iPass application for us where it is capable enough which is allowing us to build the integrations, to deploy the integrations, and to manage the integrations on the cloud without any additional overhead and managing the infrastructure. See, there are some other old traditional integration platforms where you have to depend separately for building the integration and to deploy the integration and to manage the integrations in different separate applications. But here all together as a single application, Dell Boomi has been come up with the iPass. iPass is nothing but integration platform as a service, where here we are capable enough to do to develop the integrations, to deploy the integration, and to manage the integrations all in a single place here. Okay, now I will tell you how to get the access to Dell Boomi. So if I want to get the access to the Dell Boomi platform, I no need to install any software in my laptop. See, suppose if you are learning Java, you need to install the Java in your laptop. If you are learning C, C++, you need to install the software in your laptop. So here you no need to enter, you no need to install anything here. Just you need to connect with the web service. So connect in the sense you need to have the internet. So over the web you are going to connect with the Dell Boomi. To access the Dell Boomi platform, you need to enter the URL platform.boomi.com. So this is the URL where you will be able to connected with the Dell Boomi. So once after entering this URL, you will be connecting to the Dell Boomi platform. See, here I will be entering that Dell platform.boomi.com. So if I enter these details, I will be capable enough to communicate with the Dell Boomi. So where you need to enter your username and password. So I will share the username and password, don't worry, for the practice purpose. So we are able to communicate with the Dell Boomi platform like this. So here in the main page, you are having services, resources, and settings. So when it comes to the services, these are the services and offerings provided by the Boomi. Services in the sense, Dell Boomi is capable of providing integrations, master data hub, API management, flow, data catalog, and all. These are the services provided by the Boomi. As our course part, we are going to learn this integration and API management. As an integration developer of Dell Boomi, if you learn these two, it's more than enough to get into the IT job, integration and API management. Here we are having the resources. Resources in the sense, these are the resources provided by the Boomi. This is the documentation part. Documentation part in the sense, if Boomi is going to develop any advanced features and if there is any update in the Boomi and like this, they are going to share the documentation. So with the help of documentation, we will get to know what all the enhancements and updates has been taken place in the documentation part. And here support in the sense, if you are facing any issue while developing your interface, here we are having the support from Dell Boomi. If you enter your problem, so the backend support team will get connected with you and they will rectify the issue if you are facing any issue. And here community in the sense, there will be the Dell Boomi community where all the real-time working professionals who are working in Boomi, they are having one community. If you are having any questions or if you want to share your knowledge, anything you can do with the help of this community. And training part in the sense, if you are working in real time, you have to enter into this training part and you have to complete the certifications on day-to-day basis as part of our year-end appraisal part and all these things. As our managers used to ask, have you done any certifications like that? If you want to do any certifications, I have to go to this training module and where I have to finish the trainings and I will be getting the certifications here. This is the settings. Settings is related to the account information and all. So now I am going to the integration part. So this is the integration part. I mean, this is the window related to the integration. So whatever the developments we are going to do, we will be doing from here. So all these, I mean, each and every account will have the root folder. This is the root folder here. So root folder I cannot delete. So this is the root folder which I will be getting by default with the account. This I cannot be deleted. Okay. So this is the root folder which I will be getting by default. So under this root folder, I can generate some other subfolders and I can develop the process here. Here I am having this dashboard. So this dashboard is having, see, this dashboard is capable enough to show the information related to account and all these things, real-time dashboard and account dashboard, HTTP status dashboards. In the sense, this is dashboard is capable enough to show the status of our account and the status of the I mean integrations, whatever I have been developed and everything. And here I am having one more thing, filter. So if I want to see the particular status of the, see, once after developing, I will be deploying the process. So if I want to see the process which I have developed and which I have deployed, and if I want to fetch certain process and everything, I will be using this filter here. And here this is the deploy. Deploy is used for deploying the process. Once after developing and once after testing, I used to deploy the process here. And here this is manage. Manage is used to manage this total system, whatever the development we are going to do, and for all the developments whatever I'm going to do and the enhancements, and if I want to do any modifications or if I want to configure anything, I will be going to the manage tab and I will be configuring here. Okay, each and every process whatever I'm developing. So here the integration development part will be happening here in this graphical representation place. The place where this graphical representation is happening, this is known as process canvas. So whatever the process, so here, see here we'll use the common terminology. Developing the integration is nothing but that developing a process. In Dell Boomi we used to use the word process. So it is an integration. I mean, whatever the process we are developing is involved with an integration, but even though we used to call it as a process, here the process whatever we are developing here will be developed in the process canvas. This total white place, this graphical representation white place is known as process canvas. So each and every development will happen here in the process canvas, and each and every process, whatever the process we are developing here, will be saved as a component. Okay. So each and every process, whatever we are developing here, will be saved as a component. All the components, whatever we are developing here, will be saved in the component explorer. This total white place is known as component explorer. All the components, whatever we are developing here, will be saved in the component explorer. Once again, I am repeating, each and every process, whatever we are developing here, will be saved as a component. A process is a component and it is a reusable entity. So whatever the process I am developing here will be saved as a component, and all the components will be saved in the component explorer. And this is the place where all the components whatever we are developing will be saved here, and each and every component can be reutilized whenever the requirement comes. Okay. And here we are having different shapes here. So this is the connect, and this is execute and logic. These are the different shapes. With the help of these shapes and connectors, we are going to configure the Boomi process, and then we are going to get the required output here. So we are not going to write any coding here. By the help of these shapes and connectors, we are going to generate our requirement. Okay. Now for sample, I am going to create one process here. So whenever you are creating any process, create a separate folder under your name. I'm going here and I'll click on the new folder. Okay. This is the main root folder which cannot be deleted. These are the subfolders which I have been generated under the root folder. Under the root folder, I have created these many subfolders. I can delete these subfolders. See here, delete option is there, but I cannot delete the root folder. Okay. Root folder cannot be deleted. This is the folder which has been by default, which have been given by the Dell Boomi. If I want to develop any new process, I will go to the new folder here, and let's say example, I will click Feb new batch. So I will create the new folder here, and new folder will be coming here. See Feb new batch. If I want to develop any new process, I will go to this folder and I will left click on this, and I will be able to see new component. So as I told you, each and every process is a component, and all the components will get saved in the component explorer. Here I am developing the process. So each and every process is a component and will be saved in the component explorer. Here, see here, create component, I have clicked here, and now I am able to see the type process here. I will click on create. So each and every process will start with the start step. So whenever you are creating a new process, each and every process will start with the start step, and start step is of 4 types: connector, trading partner, data pass through, and no data. For time being today, I will select the start step of no data. So each and every process will start with the start step and end with the stop step. So each and every process will start with the start step and end with the stop step. So if you want to establish the connectivity, you have to drag and drop this line, and once after getting connected, this dotted line will turn into blue color. It means that now I have been established the communication between the start step and stop step. So once the communication is established, now I am capable enough to send the data from start step to the stop step here. So if I want to name the process, I can name here. So if I want to name that particular process, I can name here. Let's take, I have named it as demo process. Okay, today being demo class, I'm creating one demo process here. Each and every process will start with the start step and end with the stop step here. So start step is the shape which starts the beginning of execution. So this is the shape which is default, and where the execution will start with the start step. So every process, whatever we are going to develop, will start with the start step and end with the stop step. And whatever the communication is going to happen, it will happen in between start and start step. Whatever the data we are going to get will start from here and will get loaded here and ends here. Okay. So now I will test. So here I have taken the start step of no data. Generally, the start step is of 4 types, and I will cover in the upcoming classes. Start step of connector type, trading partner, data pass through, and no data. And now I have selected the start step of no data, and I have used the stop step here. Now I will test. So when I am testing any process, I need to use the runtime engine. So if I want to test any process, I need to use the runtime engine. Here, the runtime engine is nothing but an Atom. Here we are having different types of runtime engines in Boomi. I will explain you in the upcoming classes. So today being the first class, I am explaining about Atom. Atom is the runtime engine which is used to establish the communication between my local machine to the Dell Boomi cloud platform. So here I am developing the process in my local machine. So this Atom, this runtime engine Atom is capable enough to establish the communication between my local system to the Boomi cloud. So I will be selecting this local Atom which I have been installed. Now I will test it. So this, while testing, the yellow color indicates that the process is under execution. See, this yellow color indicates the process is under execution. Once it is executed successfully, this will be turning into the green color. This will be turning into green color. Once it is executed successfully, this will be turning into the green color. See, now the process got executed successfully. So if I take the start shape, so here I am starting the start shape with no data. It means that I am sending the start shape with 0 data. So that's the reason if I go to the stop shape, I will be getting the data with the 0 document. So if I want to check what exactly the document I have received in the stop shape, I have to click on this stop shape and I have to go to the shape source data. So if I want to see the data, whatever I have received in the stop shape, I have to click on the shape source data and I will click on the view source here. So if I click here, I am able to see the size of 0 bytes. So I'm able to see the document with 0 data. It means because I have taken the start shape of no data, because of that reason it is passing the data with 0 records. Okay. Now here one more thing is a revision history. This revision history is helpful for you in real time when you are working. If you want to go back to the previous revision, what you have done. Suppose if you are developing a big interface, so you are developing big integration process. So after 2 days, you realize that you have received the nearby output with the process you have developed. Suppose today I am developing 2 to 3 process. So by the end of evening, you realize that the process what you have developed in the morning is getting proper output. So if you want to go back to the previous development, you can here the number of times you are going to do the revisions and number of times you are going to save and test, and that many number of revisions you are going to get here. If you want to go to the previous revision, just if you click on this pencil icon, you will be going to the previous revision. And this revision history is also helpful for you in real time. Suppose if you are on leave or if someone is going to your process and do necessary modifications if required, so that particular manager or the end user, whoever is using this particular account is capable enough to see when this particular process has been modified and who had modified. See here you are able to see the timestamp and modified by in the sense the username and the modified date when it has been modified, and each and every process will be saved as a component in the component explorer, and each and every component will be maintained by the unique component id. This is the component id which will be unique. Okay, so this revision history is going to helpful for you to track the revisions whatever you have done, and to track the modifications done by the modifications done or the modified date which whatever the modifications you have done to that particular process. Okay. Okay guys, if you have any doubts you can ask me.
Hi,
Yes,
Venkat.
Yeah, please.
Venkat, just forgot to ask about this booming. You have an account. You have an account in the boom. As a students, as a trainees, we can go through that URL and can we create the account and we can practice over it, like transactions.
Yes, that's what I'm telling. I will be sharing the username and password for you where you can practice.
Okay. Because in the Salesforce CRM, the many people can create their accounts and they can practice. I thought in the same way this will be happen in the Dell Boomi also.
Yes, in Dell Boomi also we can create, but the account what I am providing will have some other features. So where I will be sharing the account to you. Okay.
Okay. Got it, Venkat. And Venkat, if you take it this like when you have created the one workflow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, with no data.
Yeah.
So and you have tested.
Yeah.
And in the searching run engine, you have selected one item.
Yeah.
So that items will be created by us or by
No,
default.
yeah, these all items will be provided by Boomi itself. See, these all items by default provided by Boomi. So we are
Because
not.
you have taken a Lenovo, right, one product, and you have
Yes.
checked